the new Power 95.3, Orlando's new #1 for hip-hop with me, Tiffany, all day long. I've been telling you I have a real, and I'm serious, a real special guest on the line right now. She needs a formal introduction, really. Grammy Award-winning, Dancing with the Stars contestant, can't forget about that. She had her own show on BET. The protege of my favorite rapper of all time, also known as the Queen Bee. Lil' Kim is on the line right now. What's up, mama?
Hey, how are you? I love the introduction. It was marvelous.
Oh, man, come on. With all due respect, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm great, actually.
It's really good to talk to you. I am a huge fan, first and foremost. Can't forget about being a fan.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I have every single one of your albums, so can't front all your albums. You had little girls singing all the words before.
Thank you.
So right now you have Black Friday that's out.
Yes.
And 1 million downloads or purchases or what's that number that you were throwing around on your Twitter page?
You're talking about the video, right?
Well, no, you said the
mixtape.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for supporting the mixtape. We're doing very well, very successful, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without my fans. My fans go so hard, and I've watched them ride with me, thick and thin. So I just want to thank everybody for making Black Friday so successful. 10 million views. Well, my bad. I'm sorry. We're almost at 13 million views on World Star with the video. So I'm really proud of it. Everything that I do is for my fans and it's for myself. It's just this is what I love to do. So I'm working on my album. I got a book deal that we've been working on this book for a minute. I just want to get the right setting for the book, and the book is very sacred to me, so I can't wait for this publication to hit the streets because it's solely about my stay when I was in prison. So it's gonna be interesting.
Definitely. I mean, much props to you as a female, especially for holding things down the way that you did over there. So a lot of your experiences from being in prison is going to be in the book? Is it going to be just that and that's it? Or is it more?
Yeah, while I was in there, I met a lot of beautiful women. I mean, to be honest with you, I felt like I have a lot more real friends that I met in prison than I came up with actually or had, here. You go through a bond when you're in prison that's just nothing really much like what you go through in the streets too much. It's so different. So it's like I have a few girlfriends that are locked up that I would love to make a part of this book, and I can't wait to, be able to see them again and speak to them again. Some of them are still inside and some of them are out. I have a girlfriend from Philly. Her name is Riri, and that's my baby. They used to call us twin because we was the same height. We both had our moles on our face almost. Well, not in the same exact area, but it was like people would be thinking they talking to her, and then they be talking to me for a minute, and it was so funny. So they just started calling us twin, and that's my baby girl right there. And then I have a couple girlfriends from Washington and Baltimore and Philly that I really became really good friends with.
That's what's up. And we could talk about anything and everything with Lil' Kim, but right now, unfortunately for me, because I don't want to talk to you really about this situation that's going on with Miss Minaj, but you got some stuff going on, and then on Twitter, basically let's start here. You are my tweet of the week this week. You stirred up a whole lot of controversy on Twitter, girl.
Oh, you are so cute. You said my tweet of the week. I love it.
Yeah, you were my tweet of the week this week. You stirred it up. You got, some of the Barbs, her little Barbs mad. You had your fans and stuff. What's going on with this? Why is there so much competition? Can we all just, get along? She's like, no.
That is so funny. No, I'm just laughing because, that's my model from the beginning. People, don't see what goes on before I start roaring. That's the whole thing, you know what I mean? But I tried to do that before all of this started, you know what I mean? And they didn't want it like that. So I hate when people say, can we all just get along? I'm not, no offense to what you just said or you, but I don't like that.
Nah, it's not cliche, I know.
Yeah, at the end of the day, even aside from being cliche, I was over there. I tried to be in alliance with them, but they didn't want me to shine anymore. It was almost like They want to. You know how? You ever seen that movie where single black female, where the girl takes the other girl's identity and basically wants to kill her so she can live her life? It's really like that, because I tried to be friends. I tried to be friends with her. You know what I mean?
When did you try and be friends with her?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say I said, okay, hey, girl, you know, woo. But, I mean, I was over at Cash Money. That should say right there. What the fuck? I mean,
right.
Excuse me. But at the end of the day, I don't... This is why I don't like to get into this conversation. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, whatever's going to happen, I'm going to come out on top on it. I always do, especially when they be messing with me first. You know what I mean?
I definitely got you.
With me first, and then it always looks like, oh, Kim's messing with this person because I let a lot of things slide. Mm-hmm. When I say be friends with her, I'm not saying I'm always like, hey. But I did go in the room and take a picture with her. It was very nice to her. It was very welcoming. And I also went over there to Cash Money to try to even, you know what I mean, just basically be alliances. I did a freaking record. I don't understand.
Right. Like I started telling you before, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could just talk to Lil' Kim before, you know, this madness that's going on right now. But I love you either way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But when you say that, when you say you wish you could just talk to me before it's on, what you mean by that?
And I don't want you to get offended. This is not, you know what I'm saying? But I just
no. I don't ever get offended. But I'm just trying to.
You want to know the real?
You don't understand. Maybe I can help you understand it, but.
Okay. Well, like, it's just, I wish that, you know, things didn't get this far, let's just say, with everything.
So, okay. Then let me ask you this question. Where was these questions when she was coming at me in all these interviews? Like, what? Why wasn't anybody saying the same thing to her?
Real talk.
When she did the Kanye West Monster record, when she did the Keisha Cole record, when she did the Roman's Revenge. Why wasn't that? I'm trying to figure out. This is just for my own. I'm trying to figure out why the approach was different with her, because apparently she started this, and I'm finishing it.
You know what? And I like how you clearing things up, and that's why we're having this discussion right now, because there was all of those tracks before you put out your tracks, but it just seems like it was, you know, less. She wasn't really saying stuff. I didn't really hear anything until the Angie Martinez interview, and I know that kind of tipped you over, right?
Okay, so if you didn't hear anything, so then why not even after the Angie Martinez interview, where were the questions? See, I just think that people are really being one-sided and they're only trying to see it their way, because at the end of the day, I never said anything on track or on wax or even in any of my freestyles that I might have done before all of this about the chick. So why weren't they saying the same thing to her? Or why? Because my roar is louder. That's what I think it really is. I think it is that my roar is louder than what she was doing, and I don't play games. See, that's the thing. I don't play games. I get straight to the point. You're not going to be subliminal and be disrespectful and then go on and do little interviews and think you're getting away with it because you're trying to fool the people with your bipolarness. I don't play them games. You come at me, I'm coming straight for your neck. I'm not going to sit there and be subliminal and be out of it. No. And especially, you know, when, you know, she has this situation behind her. The petty people who don't matter, they don't matter. They can't even get a response from me. But at the end of the day, she's got money behind her. She's got people behind her. Oh, okay, so you know what? This right here, it deserves some attention. Because she's going too far with it. I just want people to be fair to me. Be fair to me. Don't just be one-sided. Be fair to me. The same how you would come and the same questions that you're going to ask to me, they should have been asked to her a long time ago, because she started this. And I'm going to finish it. That's what I am. I'm a finisher. And this is the reason why everybody look at me in a certain way, you know, and say, oh, my goodness, why is Kim doing this? Because my bark be way louder and my bite is way more my bite penetrates. So that's the whole thing. Like, don't play with me. Like, I do me, and I've been doing me for years. And I'm always the one that's pro-women. I have the Ladies' Night records. She didn't even do a record with one female for her joint. Think about it. Anytime you see her with another female in a song, it's because there's a dude involved and it's his record or the other person's record. She didn't invite a slew of females to come and join her with her joint because she wanted to be the only female out there. But yet and still, Little Kim got Ladies' Night. Little Kim got Mary. She got all these other...
Lady Marmalade.
Got the Brat. She's got this person. Yeah, Lady Marmalade. I'm always doing those type of records. But you don't see that with her. You probably see it now because anything I say and she hears, you go, okay, well, if Kim say I need to do this, then let me go do this. the same thing when I was like, oh, you know, she needs to be respectful. Now all of a sudden, out of the woodwork, she want to go, and, you know, Kim, and I just want to say, come on now. The games is just so redundant and so just corny.
It's like everybody else is seeing her, you know, the newer kids, the newer people, they're already seeing her first. So I guess it just, other people are seeing it different from outside the box. And it's so good to hear you explaining it because not for nothing, I'm a girl. I mean, I'm sure everybody has been there, done that when somebody just gets under you, like, you know, so it's like I feel your frustration, you know what I'm saying? So believe me, I feel you. I believe me. But I'm not going to lie. As a fan of you, I'm not going to lie, and I don't want you to be mad at me, but I'm a fan of her too.
Mad at you, babe. No, never, ever, ever. But I do need you to understand that I made the first initiative because she's been coming at me from the beginning of her career. And everybody knows it. She's been coming at me because I'm who she wanted to be like. I'm who she thought she was just going to, you know, push to the side and say she's the new me now. Like, that's not going to happen, Mama. I'm still alive. If anything, we can rock together. Like, what is the problem? Like, Jay-Z and all the dudes rock together.
What is the problem?
Well, yeah, you know, when Wayne came in, he wasn't saying, I'm going to try my best to get Jay-Z out of the game so I could just be the only dude. I think that they feel powerful when they all can stand in a line and rock together, but that's not how she thought about this. And even the guy that's on the line with us, Cindy, who's been working with her for years, he says this about her all the time. Like, she has an insecurity problem, and she always wants to be the only female. And I definitely know this to be true because of how they did me. I was over there. I did a record with Baby on the strength of, I was going to be a part of their family in some sense. Like, you know, have an alliance with them because me and Slim were going to do a partnership deal together. So why would I go over there and still start trouble or have beef? Like, I don't do that. I'm not a troublemaker. I don't do that. But you best believe when trouble comes to me, I'm going to handle it. And if you start it, I'm going to finish it. That's the bottom line. Don't throw stones like they always say if you live in a glass house. And don't start a fire if you don't have a fire extinguisher.
I see where you're going, and this is not looking. This is looking ugly, girl. I hope this gets resolved. But I see where you're going with it because, yeah, I know. I see where you're going with it because right. if everybody can put their own selves in their own situation, even littler situation, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to let, you know what I mean? You let things go, and then you're like, look, I can't take this shit no more.
I can't take it no more. Exactly. It's deeper than what people think. I was over there. I used to go to Miami and be in the studio with, you know, with Baby and Flynn, and I saw Lil Wayne a couple times. I was there. I was over there. So if I'm over there, why would I want to? I wouldn't do that. That's safe people. So I went over there to make an alliance because I saw that the girl was coming at me and that she really was in the wrong direction. So I figured if I'm over there and I show her that, listen, everything's all good, then maybe, you know, she'll say, oh, okay, I don't have to keep coming at Kim now. We could be cool or whatever because, you know, we're in the same area. You know, we're in the same camp almost somewhat. But what it was they wanted me over there so they could take my, you know, try to steal my swagger and give it to her. And that's basically what they was trying to do. After they got the song from me and got what they want, they never even put the song out and did the video like we were supposed to do. We were supposed to do a video. It was supposed to be the second single or whatever off the Baby's album, and they never followed up with any of that. It was all done purposely just to say they had Little Kim just to help me stamp what she was doing and what they were getting ready to do with her, and then kind of like just try to kick me to the side of some crazy mess like that. Like, come on now. I guess they really didn't know who they were dealing with, thinking they could just do that and get away with it. You know?
Are you talking to any of them at Cash Money right now?
Oh, no, I don't speak to any of them.
If she comes, you know, and says, hey, let's be cool, what you say?
But why now? Like, what? No, you're going to have to pay for the things that you did. It's not that simple. You know, God forbid if somebody, you know, shoots somebody on the street and if for whatever reason they get caught and they just go to the judge and say, hey, I'm sorry, you know, can I just get a pass? You think the judge is going to say, okay, yeah, you're going to have to pay for that mistake.
Talking to town411.com.